Hey, what's up? This is Anthony with AGT Exotics. Today we're going to do some feedings of some teas and possibly even the centipede, if it's hungry, of course. And also we're going to do an update on the Balfouri enclosure that we just did last week. So let's get feeding those teas. Here's the Balfouri communal. It's doing pretty good so far. They're getting a bunch of webbing going. As you can see, there's the one right here kind of hanging out in the ground level opening. Every morning what I do is I come in and I remove some of the webbing that's on the front glass. They still walk around a bit and try to web it all up, but I've been removing it. And also I'm probably going to go in and remove some of the webbing on the cactus maybe tonight. Oh cool, look it, there's a, I don't know if you can see it on this camera, but there's a new shoot from the cactus coming up. Very cool. Really not much going on yet. I mean, you can see the webbing, but they'll be doing much more every day. So I'll keep the updates coming, and we'll see how they're doing next week. So check this out, guys. This is a Balfouri from that same batch of Balfouris that I got. I got 10 at one time, and one of them had DKS. Well, at least it was vibrating and acting funny, and it just wasn't quite acting right. And I separated it, and it never grew. It's just about a year and a half old, and it's only maybe an inch, and the other ones are all 3.5, 4 inches. It's very teeny. So we're gonna try to feed it. And it eats pretty good now. And it has no shaking or anything that it does. It's just extremely small. I named him Glitch. Or Twitch, I'm sorry, Twitch. I have another one named Glitch. This one's name's Twitch. So we'll give him something to eat here. Naturally, good old dubias, they as soon as they get dropped in an enclosure, they stop walking. So we'll have to lure out our critter here. So it's eating fine and everything. It's just extremely stunted. Or I've also heard that Balfouris grow really slow when they're by themselves. But I think it's fairly common to have a sub to adult, a subadult to sub to adult by a year and a half, 2 years within the Balfouri. So this one's the same exact age from the same clutch, just extremely small. Hopefully it will end up being a male and he starts growing faster, and then I'll be able to add it into the there, here we go, here it comes. We might just see the dubia just disappear real quick, but we might be able to add it to the communal as an adult male and maybe get a second, breeding out of them, which would be pretty cool. It's got his front legs on it, just chilling. It's been eating like every 3 days, so it's doing good. I think it only had that weird glitch thing going on, or twitch thing going on, for until the next time it molted, and then it went away. These darn dubias, they always they can stay still for days on end. So a lot of times you get a standoff. Oh, there we go. Goodbye, little dubia. Alright, so we just got this guy fed. Let's spin a little water. Alright, so that's our little Balfouri named Twitch. Let's get our, we never see this guy. I don't think I filmed this one in a long time. This is my, here, I'm going to change the angle of the camera here. This is a Euthyllus species red. Hopefully it's going to molt here pretty quick. It's been taking its time. It was molting about every 60 days, but now it's been 125 days. Here, let me double check to make sure exactly how many days. I'm using the Tarantula app. You can get the Google Play Store. It is 125 days since this last molt. But previously was 63. Alright, this guy's really cool. Can't wait for it to start getting some colors. It's pretty fat at the moment. I think it's pretty close to molting. Another dubious standoff. I've had a dubia roach one time sit still for like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks in an enclosure. I had to poke it to get it to move, and as soon as I got it to move, the tea got it. It was pretty funny. I just couldn't believe how long it was sitting in one spot, just completely not moving. We got 4 feet on it, just waiting for it to move. Still doesn't feel very clear. It may be too close for this lens, because I got some of the background, some of the substrate in the enclosure looking pretty darn good. There we go. Oh, look at that. Such a cool little dude. I'd probably want to feed this one for a while. Looks pretty fat. I probably didn't have to feed it right now. I fed it 5 days ago. Alright, let's move on to something different. Here's a Grammostola pulcher peas. It's pretty fat too, but it's been eating pretty regularly still. I believe it's just about to molt. Looks like a tick right there, huh? Let's see. We'll just give it something really teeny if it is hungry. I don't want it to pop. Oh, there we go. There we are. We got a little teeny one we can give it. And we need to get its water dish out and refill it up. It's buried it again, like it does every week or so. There we go. Let's put its water dish over there. Let's do another Grammostola polka piece. We got this one that... I'm sorry, Oh yeah, Grammostola polka piece. I was making a mistake there. Oh, we got a little bit of mold in this one, I didn't even notice. There's a little bit of mold here in the top left and right corner. I'm going to dig that out. I went to a friend's house a little bit ago, and right before I left I gave everyone a good spray. I guess I gave this one too good of a spray. There we go. And it's fairly dry in there at the moment too. Alright, we're coming up here. We'll try to get this one to come up. This one's like 1.5 inches now, maybe larger. It's looking very pretty. There we go. Oh, scared it. There we go. We'll try to follow. I'm doing manual zoom. The automatic zoom doesn't seem to be working right now. Or focus, I mean. So when it comes out, I'll zoom out a little bit. Focus out, whatever. Refocus it. There we go. Ooh, very cool. These Grammostola polka peas are such a cool tea. I got 4 of them too, so I'm pretty excited. Alright, let's see if we can feed some Idiothelemiras. I got 2 of them here. They're probably... one might be ready to molt. The other one I know is for sure hungry because it molted a while back. about a week or two ago. So he's good. Alright, so right about there should be good. Nope. And that's about what you get. Let's see if the other one's hungry. I stopped marking the app, darn it. Oops. Alright, so let's see if this one's gonna eat. I believe that's its current hole. They usually make about 2 entrances or so. Okay, that's about as close as we're gonna get zooming. There's a good chance that it's sealed up, molting, because I think I wasn't able to feed it last week. Oh, there it is. It also will slam on the dirt if it's not hungry to kind of get something to walk away, but we'll check and see. Sometimes they'll bang on their door from the inside while holding it shut. Kind of say, get out of here. Oh, I think we're coming up. I'm going to scoot back a bit for the focus to work good. There we go. That's much better. This one has a lot more soil in its enclosure than the other one. There's those pretty blue feet. Oh, that was probably the slowest hunting I've ever seen with an Ideothelly mirror. Very cool. Alright, so that's going to be done for the moment. I'm going to go eat some dinner and we'll come back and we'll see if that centipede's hungry. Alright, so here's my Scolopendra species mint leg. We'll see if we can feed it. Feed it on camera, that's the hard part. It eats all the time, but as soon as I try to put lights on it, it runs and hides. Oh, we got it! Huh, interesting. It bit it like twice and then let it go. That was my first time tongue feeding it successfully, but I mean, it grabbed it at least. my gosh. That was crazy. It's got it this time. Alright, I'm going to attempt to move this without getting tagged. We'll put it back down though in case it just freaks out because of the light. Oh my gosh. Can you hear that thing crunching? It's fairly brutal. Let's see if I can rotate this camera here. There we go. Alright. Oh my gosh. Those crunches are amazing. Such an amazing species. Wow. This thing amazes me every time I see it eat. That dubia is putting up a good fight, even though it's got like, it's almost ripped in half. That's pretty gross. Sorry. Now all those little white critters you see in there bouncing around, those are springtails. This enclosure is full of springtails and isopods. They help keep it clean. Oh, there we go. We're gonna go hide. We will move its hide back where it goes, and we'll be able to see it here for a few more minutes, maybe. There we go. While it tries to locate its hide again. Remove the camera again so we can get a full body shot. There we go. And if you see the isopod, it's already trying to eat the dubia. All these isopods are pretty much been eating just dubia roaches, so it's pretty neat. If I throw a dubia in and it hides, or if it tries to stay still, the isopods come up and attack it and try to eat it while it's still alive, and it ends up making it move, so they can't stay still very often. They actually come from all around the enclosure to start eating it. It's pretty cool. So that's another reason why I like the isopods in the enclosures. Is they help the main you know, the animal you're housing in there find its food pretty easily. should address the fan sound in the background and the other noises you hear. I have a 3D printer printing right now, and so it's making a bunch of noise in the background. So sorry about that, but I didn't realize I needed to, well, that I wanted to film before I did an all-day print. It's going to make its way to its height again, and we're not going to chase it around anymore. We're going to let it chill out. Alright, so that was pretty darn awesome. I'm glad I got to share that with you guys again. I think that's only the second time I got to do that. Thanks for checking out this feeding video. If you happen to enjoy it, please like, share, and subscribe so I know that you enjoyed it, and I'll keep producing more material. The more thumbs up I get and the more subscriptions that occur. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Here's the subscribe button. There's a video recommended for you. And here's the link to the AGT's Exotics playlist.